Friends, does anyone recognize this cute boy on the screen?
Yes.
Who do you think that he is?
Your younger brother.
Really? You are right. He's not. That's me when I was 10 years old. You see the difference? Here pops a question. What do you think is the difference between a 10 years Saud and a 21 years Toastmaster Saud Nawaf? Any answers? Again, what's the difference between a 10 years old and 21 years old? Does anyone know?
10 years before,
11 years.
More smarter than now.
Yeah. Forget about that I was more handsome than now. Another thing?
You can tell about it.
Oh, good one, but no. Any other thing?
Your love with the mind doesn't change.
I like it. Can we put another screen? This is the answer. What will people remember about you when you're gone? So deep, right? But that thing is terrifying for an 21 years old young man to think about. But even terrifying that I was thinking about this sentence since I was 18. And you will ask why. Well, you will find out during my keynote speech. And now, does anyone know who is this gentleman?
Yes.
Who is he?
Nelson Mandela.
Okay. What do you know about Nelson Mandela?
He was in prison for the black rights.
Right? Another thing? Nelson Mandela, he was the first black president in South Africa. And he went to jail for 27 years. When he went off this jail, everyone expecting him to take his revenge. But he chose forgiveness. He became a sample of forgiveness. And his legacy, we all know it right now. He did not choose to follow his revenge. He chose forgiveness to teach people that no matter what you face, always choose forgiveness and always looking forward to help your people. That's what I call it a legacy. A legacy is not an achievement. Legacy is what you leave behind you. Like I said already, my title is What You Leave Behind You, Legacy Beyond Achievements. When you see this picture, you do not just see a handsome looking good guy and two beautiful couple. No. You will see two past presidents of our Jubel Toastmaster Club. But unfortunately, recently they went off of Saudi Arabia. They exit. We lost two dynamic couple. They always wanted to make our club a great, our fly over the sky. But when they are gone, when we remember about them, we remember a lot of things, especially DTM Sanjay Talai. I remember my first ever year. I was 19 years old. Don't know what to do. I just joined to learn. But he took care of me without me even asking him to do. He pushed me to join my first ever contests. And he told me, so you will join and you will win. But do you think I can? Yes, you can. Send me your speech and we will rehearse together. After rehearsing, the days comes. In the club level, I got second place. In area level, I got first place and I reached the division in my first ever year. Whenever I remember, I see his picture, I will remember the time that he helped me. And that's his legacy on me. Whenever I remember him, I remember a guy who took my hand and he helped me without even asking to do. And that's his legacy. No one will remember that he was an engineer. He's working hard. No one mentioned that. No one mentioned that his better half, she was a teacher. We remember the time he supported us that what will live with us. And like he said in the WhatsApp group, we are living in a small world. So we'll not say goodbye, we will say, see you later. So what we will understand from that? Competitions, grades, exams, they will fade from memories. Trophies, they're gonna get up dust. So what will remain? The impact, the way that you make people feel, that's your legacy. How you help them, how you take care of them, and help them to take their first step. That's what remains. That's your legacy. When you see this picture, you will not just see a proud father. You will see a hero that has literally saved my life. Do you think I'm exaggerating? No. When I was in kindergarten, one time this handsome man received a call. Hello, am I talking to Mr. Nawaf? Yes, I am. Who's talking? I'm your son's teacher. I'm sorry to tell you that your son is having autism, and I already reported him to the Royal Commission, so you should transfer him to specialized school. My son is having what? Sir, I told you your son is having autism, and you should come take him. Think about what my father felt. He was still in his 20s, and his second child, they accused by having autism. So he's having two options. Either to accept and try to live with the idea that his son is having autism, or B, investigating about what happened and why this teacher was accusing my son that is having autism. After my father investigating, he found out that there's more than 5 children. They were transferred to specialized school, and guess what? With the same reason. All of them are autistic. Friends, if something happened once, that's a coincidence. If something happened twice, it's maybe coincidence. But it happened third time, no way it's gonna be a coincidence. But guess what? It happened 5 times. So my father even searched deeper, and he found out that those 5 children, they were not autistic yet. And he found out that this teacher, whenever she disliked a boy or a girl, she accused him that they were autistic, so she can get rid of them. So when my father found out, he immediately reported to the Royal Commission. And guess what? They end her career. So from my position, a message for that teacher, ta-da! I'm delivering speech, and I am better than ever. This is not just a story of a hero who saved his son's life. This is a legacy. Even for your children, if you support them and help them and love them, any achievement they've done in the future, it's going to be under your name. And he did not do it so I can come and abroad and look, my father's a hero. He done it because he loved me. And that's the legacy. And by the way, not only me, whenever I walk in the street, I find people see the similarity between me and him. So look, your father has helped me. My father did that, your father that. Helping legacy is not about achievements. It's about the thing that you put in other people so they can be better. What society teaches us to follow grades, to follow recognition, titles. having big dreams. Okay, son, what do you know about engineering? Engineer. What are you gonna expect from a society to teach us that follow titles? Forget about your ambition. Now ask, how many engineers are around the world? And please, if you say yes, just raise your hand. Is there 100 billion, 100 million on the earth, engineers? 200? More or less? More. Okay. How many of them are popular? They have a legacy. Earlier I told you, do you know an engineer? How many of them? 10 people? 100 people? 1,000? Maybe 10? Out of 300 million, out of 8 billion around the earth. How come? Why those 10,000 people, they are popular? They inspire people. They have a legacy that people will talk about it for years. How come? Because they're doing the thing that they love. They forget about society. Go, be engineer. You will earn 15,000 per month. After 10 years, you will earn maybe 40,000. Okay. What else? Nothing. Miserable life with a high salary. Wow. What a beautiful. Thank you, society. That's great. Okay. But there is another 100 million people around the earth. They are popular. They inspire other people, and they help them to be better version of themselves. But guess what? They are not engineers. They are not doctors. They are not lawyers. They choose what they found that they like it, that they can be amazing on it. And that's so they can build a legacy that can live for decades. That is what we want. We only live once. Either we take it to the full, or we'll be like any ordinary person. So far, anyone have a question? No questions? Excuse me?
So what is legacy for you?
Legacy for me. Mr. Tismas just asked a good question. What's a legacy for me? For me, a legacy is the moments and the memory that you collected. The way that you help people. Everyone have a wrong idea about legacy. Legacy, I need to find 100 million in my accounts. I need to have 50 trophies in my closets. That's the wrong, it's not a legacy. Everyone done it. But the real legacy is how many people did you help? How many lives did you change? That's a legacy. That's what people want you to do.
So, what I am understanding about the legacy concept you are giving here is that ultimately the word which is basically giving the definition of legacy is that the legacy is one thing when it is recognized. Like you gave the example of engineers being not carrying any legacy, but there are other persons or other people who are not engineers or doctors, but they are creating impact or doing some legacy. But how the thing is that you knew that because society told you about that, they were recognized about it. Right? The thing is that the professions like doctors and or engineers, you might not hear about them because they are in plenty, but in their personal capacity, they might be leaving legacy.
Absolutely, I completely agree with about what you said. But what I'm referring is, everyone has something special. For me, if, for example, take example of computers. I'm not good in computers, but there's people who are very good in computers that can do something great. Even like a Google. Do you know who the creator Google? Everyone recognize that he's the guy who make our life easy. Okay, society acknowledge him. But I'm not saying that doctors are not good. I'm not saying that engineers are not good. I'm referring that no one is supposed to be just an engineer and doctors. In this earth, there's a lot of things you can attend to it. And you can do the same impact and even better. I'm not trying to disrespect other people. I'm trying to say that no one's supposed to be a copy-paste. You can be your own version, your own copy. I'm not saying don't do what you love. I'm encouraged to do what you love and you say it better. If you love engineering, do it. I study engineering by myself, mechanical engineering, so I already do what I think I love. But I face a lot of people who told me, look, Saud, if I'm not engineer, I will die. That's why I did not like it, because you will kill your ambition. Our ambition is supposed to be high above the sky, and what you love will create better ones. Inshallah, my answer confirms.
Yeah, carrying on with the have a good word about it.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate it. Anyone have any questions? Sit down.
I have a question, but not about the subject, about something personal. You have real autism?
No, I'm not. She was accusing me because she didn't want me in the kindergarten. But now I'm completely okay. But by the way, I have most of my family, they are autism, and they are completely okay. Because autism is levels. It's high level, low, low, low.
Because
And
I
they
have
are
my
completely
brother.
healthy.
Oh.
They are healthy, but they are smarter than we are, so sometimes we cannot read to them. So they couldn't contact with us. Think of them like we are speaking a foreign language. Okay? No other questions? Okay. Another one? Now this is a quote. If anyone wants to start, okay, so we understand your idea. Now tell me, how can I start doing a lazy? Let's start from the zero. Start from this. Whatever you are not changing, you are choosing. Say that again. What you are not changing, you are choosing. If you want to start inspiring others, having legacy, you cannot help people if you are broke from inside. You cannot inspire them if you have something you don't like about yourself. Let me make it more clear. Sometimes you are good, but you don't accept yourself, something you don't like it about yourself. So you need to start from inside you, fix yourself. Sometimes you don't have a problem, but you don't get yourself. If you started to understand yourself, you'll be able to help people. What you are not changing, you're choosing. It means if you hate something about yourself, let's say for example, you're always late, you never make it at time, and you hate that, and you know the solution is you need to wake up early so you can get your shower, take your breakfast, and you did not do it, that means you're already choosing but you did not like it. If you start from this point, you will reach to what you love very fast. Like I said at the beginning, you cannot help people if you need help. It's not sign of weakness, it's sign of strong. If you know that you need help, ask for help. And believe me, people respect you even more because you acknowledge what you face. And now, Saud, we reach to the end. We like your speech. Your speech is amazing. I understand your idea. Now, what I can take with me to my home? What is the final message that I can say, khalas, I heard a good speech and I get a message? The message is, legacy is not what we achieve. Legacy is what we leave behind in others. I know having a shiny trophy, it's amazing. You can have it. But everything will start when you have it. How are you gonna deal with it? When you have it, it's a tool. How you can use this tool to inspire others, to help people. One more champion said once, I got my trophy, and now I'm ready to change the world. So I'm following I'm following his footstep. Now, I'm speaking. Toastmaster give me opportunity to speak. What my goal? Whenever I put my step on the stage, if I can change one single person, not his life, his idea, I'm gonna be more than enough, happy, more than happy. So friends, let's be better and let's